Welcome all to my YouTube channel TechAJ. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get notifications about my newly uploaded videos. For any query, you can reach out to me through a mail. Welcome all to the Java Beginners tutorial. In the last video, we have seen how to install the Java, how to configure the system variables, and how to install the Eclipse. In this video, we'll go for creating the first project in Eclipse software. So let's start. When we start the Eclipse, first of all, it will give the path where our Java programs will get stored by selecting Browse option. So currently, I have selected the D drive Java programs. So all our programs will get stored on a D drive Java programs folder. Click on Launch. Our Eclipse has been opened. This is the welcome window that we can close, and we'll get the basic user interface of Eclipse IDE. Now to create project, go to the File, New, and select the Java project. It will open the new window where we have to give some name to the project. As this is our first project, we'll give the name first. Then other options are by default selected. Here we can observe the JRE, that is Java Runtime Environment, has been detected, which is Java Standard Edition 16. We'll keep default options as it is and click on Next. Now here we can observe our project has been created, and inside the project it will create one source folder. Let's click on Finish. It will pop up the window to create the new model. We'll select Don't Create option. So here our project has been created. As soon as project has been created, it will fetch the required library files from a JDK. So here we can expand and observe the number of software tools from JDK has been fetched, and one source folder has been created, which is initially empty. Now let's go to the drive and observe how this our first project has been created. So on drive, we can find one folder of our project name has been created. Inside it, we can find two folders. One is the source, where our source files will be kept, and second is the bin, where our output files has been stored. Along with this, it will add some class path and .project files and .setting folder. Currently, we have not created any program file, hence source folder is empty, as well as we have not compiled any program, hence bin folder is also empty. So let's create one program file. To create the program file, right click on a source folder, go to the new and select the class option. Now here, give some name to the class. We can give any name. I will give the name test. Keep the modifier public. What is modifier? That we'll learn in upcoming videos. And here, select the public static void main. When we select this option, the main function is automatically added in our class. So click on Finish. So here we can observe a public class has been created, and inside class one main function has been created. In Java, the functions are called as the method. The main method in Java is represented as public static void main, which accepts string array. So here in a bracket, we can observe string array. The arguments is a array name. Now here we'll use simple Java statement which is used to display the message in the output. So we'll display hello world in the output window. So for that purpose, we use system dot out dot println, and inside the bracket of println, we'll pass the message in double quote. So we want to display the message hello world, and save it. Now what is system, what is out, what is println? Java has a large number of library classes, and every library classes has number of methods. So those library classes and its method we can use in our program. So system is a library class. This library class has out as an object of printstream class, and println is a method of printstream class. So this println will print this message and move the cursor to the next line, so that we need not require to use the /n. If we save, go to the run, and we can observe the output on a console window. Now to check this system.out.println, press Ctrl and move the cursor on a system. It will open the system class. So system class has been opened. In the system class, we can observe there are number of objects of library classes. So there is one object in of input stream class. Similarly, we can find one object out of print stream class. If you press the Ctrl and click on the print stream class will open. This print stream class has a number of methods, such as it is having the write method, then it is having the write-ln method. Similarly, it has print method. It is having the print method. Similarly, it is having the println method. So in this way, we are using this println method to display the message. This is the method of printstream class whose object is present in a system class. So by using the object of printstream class present in system, we are executing this function, or we can say method. Now if we go to the project folder location, here we can observe our source file test.java has been created. Similarly, in a bin folder, we can observe the .class file, that is the bytecode of our program. We know that in Java, whenever we compile the program, our .java file has been converted into the bytecode. So this bytecode we can execute on any machine. So this is all about how to create our first Java project and write a simple program to display the message. Thank you for watching the video.